We know, as so many of you as triathletes, you can see the benefits of strength training, but how on earth do you fit it into an already busy training schedule? You've got your swimming to do, you've got your running out on the tracks and roads to do, you've got your cycling. It's a time-intensive thing, but we know for 99% of you there is a way to get the benefits of strength training and fit it in even to the most basic or demanding of training regimes, particularly not if you're even a professional, even if you're just an amateur weekend warrior triathlete as well. So we're going to share in this video the 3 tips, the 3 biggest things that you can start to appreciate and apply to start to make this happen. So first of all, quality kills quantity. Most people think you've got to be in the gym 2-3 times a week, you've got to be doing hour-long sessions, lifting big. That just isn't true, based on science, but also the excessive amount of data that we've collected with our athletes as well at the same time. So the first point is that you only need to be including as a pure strength session, if you want to call that strength, resistance training, weight training, 1 session per week. Some of you might be able to do 2, but 1 session a week is absolutely fine as long as the quality is focused on you as a triathlete. So that should include fundamentally a bilateral strength exercise in your legs, something that does 2 legs at once. That could be something like hip lifting, squatting, hex bar deadlifting. There's a whole host of things. Then also in that, you're including a single leg exercise that you're competent enough to be balanced with, but you can load well. So that could be something at the more basic end, like a split squat, developing you maybe to a Bulgarian squat or a single leg squat. And then alongside that in that same session, utilising some pulling strength work. Maybe that's lat pull down, chin ups, horizontal rows. And then within that as well, you can start to utilise in the rest periods some stretching. I've picked out there just 3 strength exercises as an introduction that you can apply alongside maybe a little bit of core work and your stretching, that as a session will take no more than 40 minutes once per week. Now the rest of your strength and conditioning can fit into the rest of your day-to-day life. We call it dead time. You're not adding in extra time to do it. So flexibility and mobility. This can be applied if you're lucky enough at the office. It could be at home in front of the television. It's just doing it at times when you're not really doing anything else. So it doesn't add more time in. And that's literally for maybe 3 to 5 minutes a day. No more than that. Easy. You can do it in front of your favourite television programme or watching Netflix. The next bit, the transfer work that we talk about, transferring strength from a gym or your training setup that you might have at home, out onto the road, out into the water, that can be done as part of warm-ups. So once per week, it might be before your long run. Instead of just doing a generic warm-up that you don't really get and it's pretty damn boring, you can dedicate around about 15 to 20 minutes to going through training methods, like it could be stiffening drills, plyometric drills, all the things that we talk about on our YouTube and Instagram channels. They're going to allow you to start to transfer that strength into the given activities of triathlon. Now again, that's dead time. You would have done a warm-up anyway. This is just more focus, and it's not only going to act as a great warm-up, it's going to act as an actual training stimulus to start to develop sharper ground contacts when you're running, more power output when you're cycling, and better stroke technique as well when you're swimming, because it's just part of your warm-up. So there's 2 benefits with that. So there you have the introduction to an effective, totally rational, scientifically underbased strength and conditioning regime that only adds about 40 minutes in per week, and the rest of it is added into your training program. Based on the benefits of that we've talked about at length in running economy, cycling economy, peak power, going up hills, injury reduction, that is a small investment for the benefits that it can give, and for 99% of triathletes, I know is one that you'd be willing to do. It's just that most of you haven't realised that that small, high-quality amount can deliver the results that we're talking about. Put it into action. Any questions that you might have, you can comment at the bottom as well.